Hi lovelies, welcome to video 2 where I am talking about how to connect with your intuition and your higher self, and then also how to trust that information so you can actually use it to move forward. And I'm at this lovely campground by my mom's house in Nebraska, and I just felt compelled to really help you guys know and trust to be able to move forward with confidence in a ways that you need to, because it's so critical this time of year. So I sent you a couple days ago video number 1, and if you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend it, because in that I share the top tool I use when I need to get an answer and to make a decision. And it's so helpful, and it's helped all my clients. It's actually what I teach you when you work with me. We get really deep into trusting and understanding our intuition. So the second one, the one I want to talk to you about today, if I can't get outside for some reason, this is the kind of go-to one that I do. So I call it the journal and purge method. And so let's say I'm trying to make a decision about whether or not I should shoot this video series, or maybe I should just make it some blog posts. And maybe I like the idea of video, but I'm having some hesitations and something's just off. So I really need to explore that and get a very clear decision. So what I will do is I will take out a journal. At the very top, I'm going to write the problem. I'm going to write video series, right? And then I'm going to just go to purge everything in my head, in my heart, that's related to the video series. So every belief I've ever had about video series, every thought about it, good, bad, ugly, awesome, just any idea or thought around video series, you're going to put it out and purge it. So once it's out there, you can look at it rationally, and it's kind of like you just kind of, you have a big cry and you just feel like relief, and almost you can think clearly again. That's what this does for you. This also creates that space for, once it's purged, you've now created, again, it's all about creating space to listen. You're creating space for the universe to come in and answer you. And then if you still don't have your answer, you're still not feeling confident, what I then do is say, okay, here's what I'm thinking, angels. I need your validation. I need clarification. I need you to confirm my decision is the right one. Then I just go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you're gonna have a pull. Whether you're gonna need to go listen to a certain song, you're gonna look at the clock and it just says 11:11. You feel compelled to open a certain book and you flip it to the right page just randomly, and boom, there's that answer you were searching for. Facebook has a quote that pops out and it kind of answers that question. So here's why I'm telling you this, because when we try and make a decision in our head, you're trying to make a decision in the house of fear. I always tell my clients, fear lives in your head. Love lives in your body. So if you want to make a decision from a love-based space, you can't make it from your head, because it's like sitting in the Wicked Witch's house trying to not let her intimidate you. You have to get it out of your head, and that's what the journaling does. That's why I say purge any thought that comes to mind when you think of your problem. Put it on paper, because when you get it out of here and you get it in here, detaches the fear. And that is the number one thing that kind of holds people back from trusting their intuition, is they try and figure it all out here. Get it out, get it clear, and then when you look at it, suddenly you're like for example, if I was gonna have a fear about the video series, which I never would have done this a year ago, because I had fears of, what if someone laughs at me? What if, someone hates it and thinks it's a waste of their time? What if someone no longer likes me? Or what if someone doesn't agree with what I'm saying? Or what if someone makes fun of my physical appearance? What if, there's a what ifs, right? All this stuff comes up. But when you look at it on paper, it's kind of like, okay, so if somebody doesn't like it, then they just stop watching. Sorry, there's mosquitoes here. If somebody wants to make fun of me, that says more about them than me. If someone doesn't like it, that's okay. We're all entitled to our own opinion, right? But it really allows me to disconnect from those fears and those emotions that come up. So I encourage you to journal and purge. And then once you start to look at it and I start to see those fears in a new light, I start to see, okay, it's not really a big deal if someone doesn't like me, then I have the opportunity to not like kind of absorb that and own that. So I can really look clearly and see, oh, no, this video series is right because it's going to help a lot of people. And if I'm still feeling wonky, that's when I say, okay, I need validation. Give me clear, undeniable validation. This is what I need to do. And go to sleep. Creating the space for the universe to come in. And maybe you had a dream, maybe you woke up and, like I said, a Facebook post answers that question for you. But yes, so the first one is my favorite. It's the declare and walk, or walking meditation. The second one is the journal and purge cycle. So definitely keep up for video number 3, where I'm going to give you my top tool on how to trust the messages that are coming through for you. All right, namaste everyone. Love you. Bye.